I'm not sure how much of this is going to end up as a vlog on my YouTube channel, but I thought I'd have a go. So I'm on my way up to Scotland mainly to go and visit family. So for those of you who don't know, my mother passed away last February, and a few years before she passed away, we discovered her real family. So my mother was adopted, and we never knew who her real parents were, who her real family were. And a few years before my mum died, she had hired an investigator to try and track down her biological family, which was successful. I actually met Mum's real brother a few years ago. Unfortunately, her real parents had passed away. But ever since Mum died last year, my intention was to go up to Scotland and to find out more about the family that we didn't know we had. So that's kind of the main part of what this trip is really about. Of course, I'm also hoping to get some photos while I'm up there. It'd be nice to see parts of Scotland that I've not really seen before. But mainly it's going to be good to connect with the family that we didn't really know that we had for most of our lives. So this video, hopefully, if it makes it to the light of day, is going to kind of document a lot of aspects of the trip. So yeah, there'll be more as the days unfold, I guess. So yesterday I met up with my uncle and his family and got to find out a bit more about my family tree, I guess, and Mum's ancestry and who her mother was and what happened around the adoption, and there was quite a lot of information to take away. It's interesting to discover that I've got some roots going back to Ireland. A great grandfather who left Ireland during the potato famine, and then whose parents joined him shortly afterwards. So I guess he was looking for work in Scotland. All kinds of interesting things around Mum's birth and subsequent adoption. But yeah, like lots of information to process. So I'm leaving Dundee today and I'm heading to Edinburgh. Also possibly going to Loch Lomond if I can get the energy to do the drive, but we'll see how that goes. And then yeah, on to Edinburgh. We're going to spend a couple of nights there, which I'm really looking forward to. So as you can see, I'm no longer in Scotland. I'm back in England now and heading back to Kent. I've had a really good few days, meeting up with family that only recently discovered that we had. It's good to find out a bit more about the ancestry, and also a bit more about the circumstances around Mum's adoption. It's interesting to discover that she could very nearly have been adopted by one of her aunts, but due to the processes that had already been put in place, that wasn't possible, which is a real shame in many ways, because what I knew as my grandma didn't really give my mum a very good life, and I feel like if she'd have been with her aunt, things would have been better, but obviously that wasn't to be. It's kind of weird from my perspective as well, because if she had had that better life, if she had been adopted by her aunt, then I probably wouldn't be here now. So it's quite a lot to think about and contemplate, and I'm hoping this is part of a start of a journey of finding out more about Mum's background, her real family. We're still yet to find out who her father was. We've got no idea, and there doesn't seem to be any information available out there that can make it easier for us to track him down. There's a strong chance that we'll never be able to track down my real grandfather. So there's still going to be a large chunk of family that we're never going to find out about. But yeah, it's been a really good, like I said, a really good few days. It's good to hang out with friends in Dundee and Edinburgh. Get to see a little bit of Scotland, see Stirling, Falkirk, Loch Lomond. Yeah, and just kind of potting around and having a bit of quiet time. I think it was much needed. So yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do another one of these. It's partly kind of a bit of experimentation to see how I got on with making a video. It's something I've been wanting to experiment with for some time. This is my first real proper go. Maybe I'll do another one, maybe this will be the first and last, we'll see. But yeah, I thought it was worth trying something different now. So yeah, like I say, heading back to Kent now. So thanks for watching. I hope this was interesting. If nothing else, I hope the photos are worth looking at. And yeah, okay. Well, thanks again. Bye. Rather than ending this video with an awkward goodbye, I thought I would close by sharing some pictures of my grandmother. Thanks again for watching.